one more topic, and I'm interested to get your thoughts on this. We haven't actually discussed this. But this week, Apple fought back against a security state in America, or they're undermining national security and making us less safe, depending on your read. Here's the backstory. Due to relatively new encryption technology, authorities were unable to break into the iPhone of one of the dead San Bernardino terror suspects, Syed Rizwan Farouk. The government wants Apple to essentially create a backdoor, which will allow them to access information on the phone. And Apple is arguing that to create this backdoor will open up all of their phones to intrusion by various means. It was a good week for open letters, apparently, after that San Francisco bro, as Apple CEO Tim Cook also wrote one open letter to his customers. It reads in part, a message to our customers said, the United States government has demanded that Apple take an unprecedented step which threatens the security of our customers. We oppose this order, which has implications far beyond the legal case at hand. Moving on, the implications of the government's demands are chilling. If the government can use the All Writs Act to make it easier to unlock your phone, it would have the power to reach into anyone's device to capture their data. The government could extend this breach of privacy and demand that Apple build surveillance software to intercept your messages, access your health records or financial data, track your location, or even access your phone's microphone and camera without your knowledge.
Right. I really had to think long and hard about this because on the one hand, I constantly express concern about the unchecked power of these giant corporations, including Apple. On the other hand, concerned about the national security state. So I really had to do a little digging into this. And my conclusion, at least as far as, the research I've done this week is Apple is right. First of all, the All Writs Act, which was written in the 1700s, is one of the early, I think 1792, something like that, is being used over broadly by the national security state. Secondly, it's not at all clear there's any information on this phone that could really help. All of his communications, the terrorist communications with other people and so on, are presumably accessible by other means. And thirdly, once you've created the technology, once you've opened Pandora's box, it is out there. So I have deep concerns about. I guess it's still a little bit of an open question. I have deep concerns about this issue. Look, I think corporations are economically motivated. I think Tim Cook is motivated in part by values or genuine beliefs. I think he's also motivated by the idea that it sells Apple phones to know that they're 100% secure from government intrusion, assuming that they are currently. But that aside, I got to weigh in with Apple on this one and say it's too much, and the case for it has not been proved.
Yeah, this is basically the end of The Dark Knight, when Batman has created this giant machine to listen to everyone's technology. He just had Morgan Freeman there to tear it down before it could fall into the wrong hands.
Yeah, and I don't think we've got
No.
Morgan Freeman on this one.
No.
The Panopticon, the machine that can see everything everywhere at every time, has been a part of American law enforcement since the 1700s in one way or another, and it is a troubling concept. So I guess that's all we have.
Yep, that's it.